Hi ladies, welcome to Conscious Divas TV and my new vlog. Today I want to connect on the power of intentions. I truly believe that intentions can support you in creating miraculous things in your life and really allow you to see and experience more miracles. I know for me, I definitely use intentions regularly, but I could also improve on using them a bit more. But I just want to give an example of how intentions show up in my life and how I use them and how that could help you in creating your days and what you want, how you want your life to unfold. A really good example is last week, many of you who live in Vancouver attended an event that I threw called Living Extraordinary Live. And the creation of that event really started with an intention. So I set a strong intention that I wanted that event to be sold out and I wanted to attract really amazing speakers. And the event from beginning to end really just flowed and worked out like that. Like I feel like there was just ease and flow in the entire time. And I feel like I set an intention, but the other thing I did was that I was certain with that intention. Like I felt a certainty that it would unfold that way. And then I didn't have attachments. I just kind of went about it and allowed it to unfold as it did. And so that's an example of the power of intentions. But the other thing I want to share about intentions is that I encourage you to be continuously setting intentions throughout your day. So another example is that night when I was with, just before the evening started, I was with Heather and Belgie, and Heather said, so have you set an intention for tonight? And I had kind of been setting intentions throughout the day of how my day was going to unfold, but in that moment I set an intention with the three of us standing there, and it was, my intention was that every person who came would be coming from their highest self and be able to have an open heart to really hear the power of the message from the speakers, and that there would be an amazing energy in the room. And that really was how the evening unfolded. And so I encourage you to be continuously setting intentions in your life. You know, if you hop in your car and you have to get somewhere, set an intention that how the traffic's going to unfold or how you're going to get there easefully and gracefully, and the traffic's just going to open up and you're going to be on time. And I feel like the more you start to cultivate that muscle, I really believe everything is about muscles. I think last time I did a video vlog, I was talking about habits. And again, this is the same thing. I think intentions is another habit, like setting an intention. Because in that moment when you're setting the intention, it requires you to be present. And so you get present and you set a strong intention, and then it sort of like sets the stage for how you show up and what unfolds. And so, you know, one of the things I do in the morning is when I'm in the shower, I set an intention for how I want the day to unfold. And then continuously throughout the day, as I'm going to step into a meeting or telecall or whatever it is, I just keep setting intentions. And so that's what I would encourage you to do. And you know, if you want to explore intentions a little bit further, there is a book called The Power of Intention that Wayne Dyer wrote. And one of the things he does talk about in there is like the first step is setting an intention. And then another part of that is taking action. Because if we were to set an intention that we wanted to say, so for instance, a couple of weeks ago, I needed to get from, for those of you who live locally, Vancouver to Burnaby near Deer Lake, in half an hour on a Friday night at 5:30 in rush hour. That drive, when there isn't traffic, you can get there in about 20 to 30 minutes. But when there is traffic on a Friday night, that's really generally unlikely. And so all of us that were in the car, we set a really strong intention that the traffic was just going to be clear and we were just going to get there. And amazingly enough, we got there at 5 minutes to 6. And so, but the part that we had to do was take action. We had to actually get in our car physically and drive there. So had I not got in my car, obviously that wouldn't happen. So like the first part of intentions is you set the intentions, but then you must show up to help the intentions unfold, or you must do your part in it. And then the other part is to just remain in a place of love, because when you're in your heart, you're just in an expansive state, and also to surrender. So surrender for me is like no attachments. Like we can set an intention. It may not always show up exactly the way that we'd hope or in the exact timing that we'd hope, but we just release it to the universe and allow it to show up when it does. So that's my part on intentions. I hope that serves you, and I would love for you to try it out in your life and just see what happens and really start to practice it. And don't set one intention and be like, oh, it didn't work, and not try it again. Continuously utilize setting intentions, speaking to your guides, asking for miracles to show up, and keep doing that on a regular basis and see what happens. Because I know for me in my life, as I've continuously started doing it, I'm always like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Even though it's not a surprise, the analytical side of my mind still is like surprised every time it shows up. It's like, oh yeah, it works. And so it's like continuously building that trust within you and that knowing within you that it does work. But in order to do that, you just have to keep on doing it. So I look forward to hearing how it goes. Let me know. And until next time, have a great day.